Hi, I recently made a video about making a privacy-preserving postcode lookup tool. Don't worry, this video makes sense without it. As part of that video, I showed this image, and I didn't get a single comment appreciating it, so now I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's get into the details. This square represents the entire encoding space of all possible UK postcodes. If I zoom in to 1:1 scale, then each pixel represents a single possible postcode. Most of the pixels in this image are black, but any pixel in a position that represents an actual postcode is colored white. If I zoom in a little further, so that each postcode takes up more than just one pixel, there's space for the individual postcodes to be written on the squares, and for this Hilbert curve to appear. If you draw a Hilbert curve on top of a square grid, you'll find that it visits every cell in that grid exactly once, assuming you draw it to the right scale. The Hilbert curve gives us a path through every pixel. A postcode's position on the curve is determined by the following process. Imagine you have a list of every possible postcode, not just the ones that actually exist, but all the missing ones, so there's no gaps. Now sort that list, so AA000AA appears at the start, and ZZ999ZZ appears at the end. Start at the beginning of the Hilbert curve and place the first postcode there, then take one step along the Hilbert curve and place the next one, and repeat until you have placed all of them. Actually, you don't have to do it like that. There is an algorithm that can take a position on the Hilbert curve and quickly convert it into an XY coordinate pair. I used that to determine the locations of the 1.8 million postcodes. Conceptually, though, it's the same thing. The advantage of placing them like this is that postcodes that are near each other lexicographically are also near each other on the Hilbert curve, but we can visualize them neatly on a 2D grid. Let's have a look around. All the way down at the bottom is all of the SA99 postcodes in Swansea that are used by the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, the DVLA. These don't really map to physical locations, they actually map to different functions of the DVLA. When you send your driving license application and renewal forms, you use one of these postcodes. Let's take a look somewhere right in the middle of London. Should be a fairly dense area, right? Well, here's part of Westminster. There's actually not much here. This is where the UK government headquarters are. Just because a city is very dense doesn't mean its postcodes are also dense. This is also part of Westminster. It's a lot more dense here for sure, but it's not really a standout blob when we zoom out. This area is particularly interesting. This is the whole of Northern Ireland. Every postcode starting with BT is in this area. It's fun to play around with this map and just browse various different places. I want to run a little website to allow you all to play with this map yourself. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of resources, which could get expensive, so I'm thinking I might try and do it, but make it only for Patreon supporters and YouTube members. If you want to support me, please do sign up. I might be able to give you access to this. I'm not really sure what's possible for me with Patreon and YouTube right now, so I'm learning as I go. If you like this video, be sure to gently pet the like button an odd number of times and leave a kind comment. See you in the next one.